Continuing with the traditional sources of energy, petroleum will not have been possible. That means the different sources of energy which were formed, petroleum is used in making different fractions we read just now. It is so unfortunate that sources that took millions of years to form are getting exhausted within no time. So they are very precious for us and should be used very carefully. The different types of fossil fuels are coal. Coal is a solid fuel. It is used in industries. It is one of the important primary fossil fuels. It is an abundant natural resource which can be used as a source of energy. As a chemical dyes, it is used not only as a fuel, it is used in making dyes, oils, it is used in making medicines, it is used in making paints, it is used in metallurgy for extraction of metals. So it has got vast use. Apart from this, coal is also used in generating electricity. It is used to produce electricity because coal is burnt to produce heat, and this heat is used to boil water, which is used in the thermal power plant. Now, how was coal formed? Coal was formed when the trees, which prehistoric trees, when they died, they got buried inside the earth, and due to absence of oxygen they changed into coal due to decomposition by the bacteria. So that type of decomposition produced coal. It is a slow process, so coal cannot be recycled, renewed again. Once the coal will finish on the earth, then we will not be able to get it again. In geological terms, coal is a sedimentary rock containing mixture of different constituents mostly found in the earth. This vegetable matter is composed mainly of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, and it contains, when this material decays underwater in the absence of oxygen, the carbon changes into coke or the coal. The transformation of peat, the initial product of the decomposition, is known as peat. That means in the beginning, when the plants or the trees decompose, they formed peat. Peat is the name of type of coal. The transformation of peat to lignite is the result of pressure. So in the beginning, when the trees died, these trees were pressurized, and they later on, with high pressure, the trees changed into peat, so which is not a good quality of fuel. Later on, due to more pressure, this peat was converted into lignite. This pressure later on changed, and heat of the earth changed it into coal. In addition, gasification and liquefaction produces gaseous and liquid fuels which can also be transported. So the main point is that the alternate sources of energy which are used, they are used because we don't use the we know that the traditional sources of energy, or the sources which will not last permanently, they are getting finished. That is why man has started looking for alternate sources of energy. So in the whole chapter you read, there are two types of fuels and there are two types of sources of energy, renewable and non-renewable. You have to remember who comes under what example and why are we using the traditional, why are we not using the mostly the traditional or using the alternate sources of energy.